And let's just get that. Why is this? All right, there we go. Sorry. Ahem. Hey, welcome to this lovely Wednesday night. And we're going to go do some drawings and shit because had a few things happen. Life happens. I did not go live yesterday, which was Tuesday. Today I'm going late live, and I'm not going to be on for very long. And so I'm just going to be able to do a couple of drawings and have a little fun and go from there. Gogita, hello. Let me get my live in place for there. Oh, terrified here already. Wow. Blam. All right, now I need to find. I don't know why. Hey, this is no. All right. I am looking for a request. Gonna knock something out real quick. I don't know why. Hi, it's good to see you. Um, I had a request to draw the Indian from the Indian in the cupboard, but I only have like half an hour tonight, so I need some quick drawings. Looking for maybe some cartoon suggestions. Let's go with cartoons tonight. Tonight's theme is cartoons, so that's what we're going to go with. So many people join on TikTok, but it's showing me like 4 people, 5 people. Oh, well, thank you, emissions. I appreciate it on YouTube. I'm also on TikTok, although right now YouTube is the most active um, group right now. Thank you very much. I'm looking for a cartoon. What should I draw? A cartoon. Mickey, wow, the kid. Holy cow, you didn't even, okay, you missed an S there. You said Mickey Mouse. I've drawn Mickey Mouse quite a bit, but I think, you know what, kid? Hello, Lisa H. The kid on YouTube said Mickey Mouse. I've done Mickey Mouse quite a bit, but you know what? Hey, thank you for saying something. It's time to do the Mickey Mouse for the kid. I like that. The Mickey Mouse for the kid. Faye, I don't know why you said the Indian from the Indian in the cupboard when I said I need to do a quick drawing. That not tonight. Heck no. I Googled it. I'm like, yeah, that's like a portrait. What are you talking about, Faye? Anyway, no, we're going to do Mickey Mouse. How long does it take you? I'm going to guess this will probably take me seeing the little figure. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, Jason Bacon. Welcome. Not the real human transformation. No, that's all I'm looking at is the real human transformation. So we're going to do Mickey Mouse because it's a quick cartoon. And go from there. Give me a quick cartoon thing. This is not the night to throw me some crazy stuff. All right, we're going to start this drawing here. Goodbye, Pokemon. It's here. Okay, I see. Oh, I see what's going on. All right. Now, those of you who might be new around here, this is my handy dandy. What? This is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch with built-in stopwatch. This is going to time approximately how long this time takes for this drawing. And here we go. Let's do it. Classic. Rest in peace, Pokemon drawing. That's right. So, like I said, this drawing, I've drawn Mickey Mouse a lot of times. So I'm going to guess this is going to take, I'm going to say less than 10 minutes. Let's reality check. Less than 10 minutes. I think I said something like 5 or something like that, but I'll try to look it up again when I'm done with this drawing, Faye, but that did not sound like a good quick drawing request. Got to do some. Oh, Apparently, my do not disturb is not on, and I've changed my notifications from Mario. It is no longer Mario Boing. It is now Sideshow Bob getting hit in the face with a rake. So thanks for reminding me that my do not disturb is still on. Wait, is not on. Mhm. And there's mouth. Oh, it's such a happy mouth. Oh, we're gonna go back and do the tongue. You like the boing? I know. I just decided to send a picture of the portrait you speak of. Yeah, it said portrait. Um. Anyway, yeah, the boing. I just decided to switch it up. I forget what inspired me to change it to Sideshow Bob's. Uh, I think my wife made some reference to Sideshow Bob's. I'm like, oh, that would be a fun notification. So I'm just switching it up. I like variety. Variety is cool. Someone being hit in the face, especially Sideshow Bob, is pretty cool. That was from the Cape Fear episode where Sideshow Bob is they're doing a Cape Fear parody. Hmm. Oh, thank you, Batman. Hi, Jason Bacon gets it, and you know what? 2,335 points to Jason Bacon for getting it. Got to switch it up once in a while. So I use Zedge, Zedge, to download both the Mario and the Sideshow Bob notifications. So download Zedge just to get that notification sound. You can download it and use it as your preferred sound. Yeah. Yeah, you are a star. You are a star, Jason Bacon. Do a Ariala thing and say it's like, did you drink enough water and you are loved for who you are? Never got. You know what? I'm not even playing any music. I just realized it's quiet. Let's do. Mm, yeah, let's do Beauty School Dropout. Let's do that. Sorry, I just gave it away. Yeah, I had now, and so I had 6 shows in a very short amount of time. A teenage married well, most mixed up, non-delinquent on the block. I decided to give some random number of points to Jason. What's left? I like to give out, for those of you who might be new, I give out points, but they don't really mean anything. I just like to, I don't keep track. I just give out points. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Hello, Michael, Galaxy Jellyfish Michael. It's so good to see you, my friend. Beauty School Dropout. Graduation day. So there's one other person watching me on YouTube, and I'm wondering, is it the person who asked, is it the kid who asked for Mickey Mouse? Probably not. Wash and clean your clothes. So many times people ask for things and then they'll leave while I'm drawing it. What's up? Good. What is it, Alan? David, oh my gosh. I don't. Hi, Evan Sharp. I don't like to give away what I'm drawing. I like you to guess what I'm drawing. And this is a pretty obvious guess from my point of view. If you have to guess what I'm drawing. Drawing? Turning your teeth in cold. Rolling eyes. I don't know how you would not know what I'm drawing. It is in my description. Guess what I'm drawing. Although it's not really fair for, oh, TikTok, or I mean, YouTube, you're not looking at what I'm drawing. There you go. That's very good. Yes, yes, Michael, you're right. It is either Mickey or Minnie, depending on if I add in a bow. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Don't cut it. God, better forget it. Forget it. You slow. Now your bangs are curled. Slip the world is good. Wipe off that ain't. Pull back eyes. You don't blow it. And of course, this drawing will go under my most requested playlist. Go. The same. Now I do. I don't know how many times I've drawn Mickey Mouse, but enough that if you go to my TikTok channel, my TikTok profile, there's a playlist there called Most Requested, and there are definitely at least half a dozen Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mice? Is that the plural of Mickey Mouse? Is Mickey Mice? Mickey Mouses in my most requested playlist. By the way, Michael, there's not going to be a bow. So can't? Can't what? What are you talking about? You tagged yourself and said can't. What are you talking about? That's true. Mickey does have flash, or Minnie does have lashes. Christmas too. Little Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah, I was really excited. I was happy not to go live yesterday because I played Roblox with my daughter, and that was nice. But today I was disappointed not to work on my profile. Bro, Leonardo da Vinci, thanks, person full. On YouTube, person full said, "Bro is the Leonardo da Vinci of Etch A Sketches." And I've actually drawn the Last Supper on the Etch A Sketch a couple of times. So I'm going to go ahead and complete the circle of his head and then add the ears. And give no name to Beach Boys music. Are you requesting a song, Lisa? Because I'm not going to go hunting through my Beach Boys music to find something or to find a Beach Boys song. I don't want to stop and go search through my menu. I have to reach over to my device. Oh, just wondering if you did what? If you have the word boy filtered, oh, on TikTok. Oh, I see. I see. I see. No. Now you know. You know how it works. Yeah, you're not new around here. That's not quite right. It's not really an oval. Feel this people. Careless, me, harsh words, spoken, and lies broken. Cornerstones, pages, help me rise, forget, help me. That was so funny. I wake up one day and I'm like, you know what? I only need. That's right, Lisa H. Absolutely. When I said that Faye, all he had was the shape of a face. It's true. It's true. Uh, so that's 500 points to Lisa H. When I shoot, every morning I say, you know what? I don't know why I have more than 3 shots a night. 3 shots is more than enough. I'll just have 3 shots. That's good. And then I have 3 shots and I'm like, oh, this does feel good. I think I'll have 3 shots more. And here we are after 3 shots more. It's just a prayer for the dog. Oh, let's go back up here. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, la, ba, la, ba. Yo, Par, join me on YouTube. Welcome back to YouTube. You can't get that facial expression on TikTok, so welcome back to YouTube. You in Canada by now? The alcohol whispers to you like the ring whispers to Gollum. Facts. Facts. Faye on TikTok said the alcohol whispers to you like the ring whispers to Gollum. True story. It's so true. I have my first round of shots, and then my shots are like, "Arr." Hmm. Almost done here with his ear. I'm gonna retrace all of the dark part here because I push the powder around and I cover up some of these strong lines. Oh, that was too far. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna circle around the ears, the head, the inner head, dark part, and then do my signature. And this was a 14-minute Mickey Mouse. Did not see that happening. I probably only have time for one more drawing, which is what I'm going to say. I have time for one more drawing. It will be a cartoon. I will decide after I finish this drawing with my initials. There it is. I don't even think the person who requested Marsh wasn't to know if you will play Roblox with him also. Oh, that's awesome. Um, my daughter I know is playing right now. I don't play very often, but I would love to. Maybe I could give. It's just a prep. I mean, my daughter's 10. I don't mind if she plays Marshall. She plays like daily. She's playing disasters now. Man, that's way too much work. All right, there we go. I think that'll work. Get the gang together. We can all play Roblox. Oh, that's so nice. Did Jamie finally? Yes, we're going to do dinner is going to be scrambled eggs, which she's going to work on now. She's also going to make potatoes. Oh, since this was a YouTube request, I'm going to go ahead and go. off camera. So if anybody wants to get a screenshot on more, yeah, I think that's the shot. You can't play. Why can't you play Roblox? He's playing Grow a Garden. No. I think actually that might be the better picture. I'm going to leave it like that for right now. Why can't you play Roblox, Lisa H? Rotted Monkey Studio. Please say hi. Miss you so much, my friend. I really do. So I am looking for a cartoon request. Um, a cartoon request. I'm not on for very long today. I'm going to work on my self portrait tomorrow. So Bub, if you're still hanging out, oh brother, I miss your fun, your excitement. I'm so sorry that I offended you. What about the figure you were going to look up? Yeah, I know. Draw a big car, Candy PX said. Or you could look. Oh, that's true. All right. Let me come back here. Oh, fine. I'll go look at the Insta post. You know, I just posted dried out SpongeBob. It's in my shorts. So I'm not going to do SpongeBob because I just did dried out SpongeBob. Yeah, not tonight, Kay. That's not a quick drawing. What are you talking about? Another time. Where it's you download Roblox to be able to log in and play. It has a whole bunch of variety of games. Um, but yeah, you go to roblox.com and you actually download it as an app to your computer. And then you're able to log in and play a whole bunch of games. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different types of games on Roblox. I don't know if Par is still here, but I'm plugging Roblox, brother. Dude, oh yeah, you are still there, aren't you? There are like six people on. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's so much fun because there's so many different types of games on there. Like whatever your game type you like hobbies. Hobbies is where you hop from thing to thing, or you tight wire rope, whatever. Oh goodness. Or if you like, what's another game type? Speed runs, where your character runs really fast and you jump from object to object and you try to make it. Oh, you didn't make it, then you start over and you speed run. Or if you like mini games where, okay, this game is going to be find the killer. One of you is the killer. Who's the killer? Ah, which is also a great murder run. Man, I'm just rambling around. Candy PX, if you're still there, what kind of a big car? Like a monster truck? I'm hoping to get a cartoon character request, much like this Mickey Mouse, so I can do quicker drawing. I don't have much time before dinner's ready. I draw typically after work to relax until dinner is ready. So I don't have much time tonight to be live, but not SpongeBob. I just drew SpongeBob. Thanks for sharing, Kev. You know my name's Kevin. Kev shared my live on TikTok. Is this Tangled? Tangled Soundtrack. You know, Faye, if nobody else requests anything, you're going to win. Oh, pardon me. I've been drinking. Oh, thanks for the follow, Brendan. All right. I guess I'm going to have to do the Indian from the Indian in the cupboard, but not the human form. Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. Oh, all right. Sorry, that one's Faye. I don't know that your comment is showing. That's the last thing. I don't know what you said. The last thing you said I saw, Faye, was what a or could you could look in Insta chat. That's the last thing I saw. I have actually drawn howls from oh wow. Faye, someone on YouTube just asked for howls from Howl's Moving Castle. I've drawn the castle. It took me an hour. And I've drawn howls as well. The bunny from Play. I don't know what that is. But I think Harry from Harry and the Hendersons just went, that is Makey Mouse. Grimace, 1,000 points to you for Makey Mouse. Shoot, what am I saying? What did I say I was going to do? Um, Harry. That's what we're going to do. Oh, it's Marshall. Fantastic. Marshall, yeah, I've drawn Howells and I've drawn Howells the castle itself. I know his looks always. Yes, indeed. All right, we're going to try this. Um, Marshall, what is your username on Roblox? Maybe I could friend you, and then also I could ask my daughter to friend you. And she, like I said, she plays every day. I've been trying to say Bunny from. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Faye. Ah, maybe I should do that one. Do I have time for Harry? I think Harry needs to be bookmarked. I think I think Faye has a good one. She's asking for the Playboy bunny, the logo. Playboy bunny logo is what I think I'll call it. That's going to be a much easier one. We're going to bookmark Harry for another night. I remember when you did BFG. I sure did BFG. Awesome, Grimace. It's good to see you back. Doo-doo. A smile. Hello, Janet. Actually, I've got my next request in. It's not going to be a smile. I'm doing fantastic. Thanks, Janet. Thanks for asking, Janet. Yeah, it's Janet, right? I'm saying that right? It's not Janet. Sorry. But this is the request that came in. This is what I'm going to draw, although not necessarily um, in that order. Yeah, I went through on YouTube. Well, hello, Lisa. Everyone's hopping over. All right, here we go. We're going to start this next drawing. You know, if I do Playboy, plenty of Playboy, tag all that, it's going to get a lot of attention. Quiet, Mickey Mouse. Oh, wow. That's my. I don't know why it censors. It's so right. Why would it censor Bunny? This is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch. I got to tell you, I have been censored so much by TikTok lately. I today alone, I had 5 previous posts banned due to community guidelines because I used copywritten music back like 2, 3 years ago. It's crazy. It's a chopper, babe. Zed. Who's Zed? Zed's dead. Zed's dead. All right, let's get this started. No, I didn't see your username. It's me, Marshall. Is that your use? Frosty Best 12. It's very tricky. Okay, here we go. Let's start this. Two dots from far apart. It is tricky. So with this drawing, you see what I'm drawing. I'm going to do. I'm going to draw this. So it is hard to draw things from far apart. I love to draw anime, but sometimes anime characters are very hard to draw because they have like floating mouths and little chin lines, and it's hard to draw because they're just floating there in space. If I can draw something close to something else, your display name is Noah. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Lisa H. Um, so you can't disconnect lines. So what I try to do is, well, okay, hold on. You can disconnect lines. What I do is focus on my drawing. Give me just a second. By the way, Jason Bacon, I have opened up my reference image for Harry from Harry and the Hendersons, and I'm going to keep that reference image aside for another time when I do requests. The only way to separate things is when you draw in the Etch A Sketch, it's like drawing in the sand where I can push the powder around that's stuck to the glass, and I can push the powder to cover up connecting lines. Bon Jovi fan 923. I love it. Oh, of course. Um, of course you love Roblox Bar. I am of course on Roblox I am Etch Artist. I'm also Etch Artist Senior because for a while I let Andrew, my son, use my Roblox username. But now I'm back to using Etch Artist full time. So yeah, look up Etch Artist. That's me on Roblox. So for disconnecting lines, I push the powder around to try to hide the connecting lines, but there's no real way to make two disconnecting lines. That's not true. I could make the disconnecting, or I could make the connecting lines.
That dummy doesn't scare me. I've had plenty of guys come after me, and I've buried them all. Hobos, sea captains, Joey Bishop.
Don't forget the Special Olympics.
I slaughtered the Special Olympics.
Bear with me. All right, there it is. Now I'm going to fill it in, so that's going to take some time. You play some Medina. Bye, Marshall. Right? Roblox is your life. That's how you make a living. Oh, this is from Nutcracker Suite. All right, we're going to go back up and fill this in. All right. Pardon me as I fill this in. Oh my gosh. Do I dare tell this story? I've never told this story before. I think how old was I? 18, I want to say. And I was in an airport. And it was about the time Roger Rabbit came out. I don't know if someone wants to. When did Roger Rabbit come out? What was the year it was released? And I'll tell you if it was the same year. But Playboy released a magazine where they had a Jessica Rabbit-esque model posing, who looked like Jessica Rabbit. And I was in an airport. I forget why. And I had a briefcase, suitcase, something that I put the Playboy magazine into, and I stole it because I was ashamed to buy it. Oh my goodness. 1988. In 1988, I was 17. I'm not much of a kleptomaniac, but yeah. You create games on YouTube? Well, why does he sound like Krusty from Krusty the Clown? Hey! Hey, kids! I don't know. Why do I sound like that? You think I sound like this? That is Lisa Medina. It's the Playboy logo. A Roblox dev? What's that? Oh, developer. Yeah, parse it. Oh, you guys need to have a talk. Wow, there's a big. Are you even allowed to buy them at 17 and considered adult magazine, right? Yeah, I think you're supposed to be 8. Oh, look at you all, 1988. So it must have been 1989 because that's when I turned 18. Because I remember you're supposed to be 18 to be able to buy Playboy. And I'm pretty sure I was 18. So it must have been 1989 when the episode. So now somebody go Google Playboy magazine, Jessica Rabbit, and see if that comes up when that was released. But yeah, I knew I was of age, but I was so embarrassed. There was a photo of Lisa H. I need to put my dude. It doesn't matter. You were what? You were born in 1988? Shut up, Michael. Oh man, dude, I was 17 when you were born. Still my brother. That's a picture of what? Radio. Yeah, I pictured. What's the dust inside? Okay, trash garbage juice 78 on YouTube says, "What is the powder inside the Etch A Sketch?" It is aluminum powder, very very fine aluminum powder that sticks to the glass with static electricity. As I'm turning the knobs, I'm scraping off the powder with the stylus inside. I'm not drawing a line. I'm scraping off the powder. So yeah, very fine aluminum. Now, people know from baking Brad, from Breaking Bad, that you can use aluminum powder to make that that explosive stuff. But it is not the explosive stuff inside an electric sketch. Oh my gosh, my tongue is all over the place. You could have bought it if you wanted to. Yes, I could have bought it if I wanted to. Radio's on both. Radio's, oh my gosh. Yummy Etch A Sketch powder. No, no, no. Do not, do not eat aluminum powder. When I preserve an Etch A Sketch and I dump out the powder, I do it outside so I don't inhale it. Oh my gosh. So much fun going on tonight. I'm so glad I was able to draw tonight.
Darling,
What's that going on? What is that picture? So I'll have to find out. I'll have to find out what's going on with that chat later on.
you know you complete me.
On TikTok for sure. I looked it up. I know it's from the Playboys from 1988. Huh.
Morning, noon.
1988. I turned 17 in June of 1988. I wonder if 17 was the legal age or not. Jelly, not tonight, Par. Hell no. I only have a very short time to draw tonight, and I'm taking like cartoon requests. It's that kind of night. But thanks for bringing it. Thanks for remembering. I didn't forget you, but no, not tonight. I have very limited time. This is probably going to be my last drawing. Maybe I could squeak in a real quick one. A quickie. Tonight's quickie night. By the way, tonight's theme is quickie night. But keep bringing that to the table, Par. All right, wait. Did you say why are people talking about Roblox in a live stream? Right, because we brought up. Oh, man, I didn't mean to go that far. Because in TikTok we talked about playing Roblox. and I'm on both TikTok and YouTube. Par is a developer in Roblox. He actually has Bloxy Awards, multiples, not all of them earned, I must say. But that's what brought it up. And then Lisa H was just introduced to Roblox. That you can breathe. Oh, you know what? That extra line is going to be where I put my signature. Darling, man, you learn new etch artists lore every live, don't you? I find new stories. I've got a lot of stories in my past. I need to write these down and have like a book. Cartel Beanie on. I'm ignoring you.
Back when I was just a little bitty.
I don't know why you said that. Yes, Lisa H. That wasn't actually cool. I'm not even reading my chat radio, so you're not bothering me at all.
Crazy. Except, of course, for the onion.
There you go.
Every single morning, my mother would make me a big old bowl of sauerkraut for breakfast.
You got a job? Fine. I just got another request for SpongeBob. I just posted, if you look at my shorts on YouTube, I just posted dried out SpongeBob. Go look at that. I'm not going to do another SpongeBob. I just did one.
And she said,
I do a lot of SpongeBob. All right, there we go. All right, now we're going to use this line to
that's
go.
when I swore that someday I would get out of that basement and travel to a magical
This is my initial
place.
12-minute Playboy logo.
Or the trying to the street will gladly shave your back for a nickel.
Waka waka doo doo, yeah.
Came true because the very next day a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's bust. I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first-class one-way ticket.
What trash? What? Crazy topic. All right, I'm going to do close-up on YouTube. What? What? TikTok.
Great. Except that I had to sit between 2 large Albanians with excruciatingly severe body odor, and the little kid in back kept throwing up the whole time. The flight attendants ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts, and the in-flight to Viadome with Polly Shore. So yeah, 3 of the airplane engines burned out. It went through a tailspin, crashed into a hillside, so the plane exploded in a giant...
Brittany, do you want me to draw a radio for you? I think tonight's the night I would draw a radio, because the radio would be easy. I did see you were on an iPad. I didn't know the significance of that. Fantastic. All right, we're going to draw a radio for radio, and then I'm going to call it a night. Because radio's asked, you know what? I respect radio. Radio asks some crazy-ass questions, but you know what? I love radio. Radio's a regular. We're going to draw a radio.
Dragging along.
This is a song called Albuquerque by Weird Al Yankovic. Oh my gosh, I'm going to see him a week from Saturday. On the 21st, I'm going to see Weird Al Yankovic concert again.
Soup right out of the ashtrays if you wanna. It's okay, they're clean.
They're clean.
When I checked
protein. No, there's no protein in aluminum powder. Don't lick your aluminum powder.
Tell my pillow that I love so very, very much when suddenly there's a knock on the door. Well, now who could that be? I say, who is it? No
radio,
answer.
because your favorite, of course.
Who is it? There's no answer.
Who is it?
They're not saying anything. So finally I go over and
You're on steak.
And just as I suspected, it's some big fat hermaphrodite.
Make your steak silver. The powder does look tasty. It does look tasty? Oh my gosh.
So anyway, he burst into my room and he grabbed my lucky snorkel and I'm like, hey, you can't have that. That snorkel's been just like a snorkel to me. And he's like, tough. And I'm like, give it. And he's like, give me. And I'm like, okay.
I did a
shoot up my
someone did a recording where he asked for donuts,
leave it.
and
Look all. Got knocked.
I did a duet with that person, and Weird Al liked it.
And
It was awesome. And that person was like,
said,
they were a Weird Al impressionist on TikTok, and I duetted it, and Weird Al liked my duet. And they were like, "Oh, that is so awesome! He never liked my duets." I'm like, I'm sorry. Put it in your pasta, make it authentic. Albuquerque. Wait, hold
I
on.
went away with my snorkel, but I made a solemn vow right then and there that I would not rest. I would not sleep.
Oh, I think we're coming to the
until
part.
the worn-out man was brought to justice. But first, I decided to buy some donuts.
First,
Shop, and I walked up to the guy behind the counter, and he says,
yeah, what do you want?
I said,
You got any glazed donuts? He said, no, we're out of glazed donuts.
I said,
Well, you have any jelly donuts? He said, no, we're out of jelly donuts. I said, you got any Bavarian and cream donuts? He said, no, we're out of Bavarian cream filled donuts. I said, you got any cinnamon rolls? He said, no, we're out of cinnamon rolls. I said, you got any apple fritters? He said, no, we're out of apple fritters. You got any bear claws? He said, wait a minute. I'll go check. Oh, we're out of bear claws. That's what it was.
In that case, what do you have?
Put it in your ice cream. Make it sparkle face as on
Box
TikTok.
of what? Starving crazed weasels.
And let me
Said, okay, I'll
put
take
this out here, and I'm going to radio. Oh, radio, I'm just singing this Weird Al song. Don't worry about it. Radio. How was this?
Going.
How's that?
Just about that time, the little ditty started going through my head. I believe it went a little something like this.
Cool. Radio says cool. We're drawing it.
The street with these flesh-eating weasels all over my face, waving my arms all around.
This is the last drawing, just because
Like
it's shit.
Or not. And
Is
that's
your like to?
when I ran
Yes.
into the girl of my dreams.
Her name was Zelda.
She was a calligraphy enthusiast with a slight overbite and hair the
That's
color
too
of
big for
strange
you, too.
peaches.
Let's make this small.
I'll never forget the very first thing she said to me. She said, hey,
You got weasels on your
that's
face.
when I knew it was true love. We were inseparable after that. Oh, we ate together, we bathed together, we even
100 pounds already. Fantastic. Aluminum powders. What?
burrito. So we got married and she bought us a house and had
It's got a timer. I'm going to use it.
fly. We were so very, very,
Oh, wait.
very
Where am I going to
happy.
start?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Night, Zelda said to me, she said, Sweetie Pumpkin, you want to join the Columbia Record Club? I said, whoa! Hold on now, baby! I'm just not ready for that
Here we go.
commitment. So we
This is
broke
a
up and
radio
I never
for a
saw
radio.
her again, but that's just the way things go. In
You know, Albuquerque, this song I think came out before Breaking Bad, which is where Breaking Bad takes place. Albuquerque.
I think really started looking up for me because about a week later, I
Song
thought it was my
is
lifelong dream. That's right, I got me a part-time
like
job
12
at the
minutes
Sizzler.
long.
I even made Employee of the Month after I
Albuquerque,
put out that grease
an
fire with
original
my
song by
face.
Weird Al.
Oh yeah, everybody was pretty jealous of me after that. I was getting a lot of attitude. Okay, like one
If you
time I was
like
out in
the
the parking
drama,
lot
it's
trying to
fine.
remove my excess earwax
I
with
don't
a
know
golf
what you're
pencil.
talking about.
When I see this guy Marty trying to carry a big old soap up the stairs all by himself.
Yeah, I'm not
So
paying
I
that far.
know my
That's
face.
on you. You know what? If you got hooked, that's on you.
Rolls his eyes.
That's on you.
I want you
You
to
make
cut
that
up my
choice.
arms and legs with a chainsaw. So he did. And then he gets all indignant on me. He's like, hey man, I was just being sarcastic. Well, that's just great. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a mind reader for crying out loud. Besides, now he's got a really cute nickname, Torso Boy.
Torso
What's he
Boy.
complaining about? Hey, that reminds me of another amusing anecdote. This guy comes up to me on the street and he tells me he hasn't had a bite in 3 days. Well, I knew what he meant, but just to be funny, I took a big bite.
Today they say, H, bacon family out.
His screaming is bleeding all over. I'm like, hey, come on, don't you get it? But he's rolling around on the sidewalk, bleeding and screaming. Ah! Completely missing the irony of the whole situation. Man, some people just can't take a joke, you know? Anyway, um, where was I? I kind of lost my train of thought. Uh, okay. Anyway, I know it's kind of a roundabout way of saying it,
It's a
but
roundabout
I guess
way
the
of
whole
saying it,
point I'm
but I
trying
guess
to
the
make
whole
here is
point I'm trying to make is I hate
crowd. That's all I'm really trying to
sauerkraut.
say. And by the way, if one day you happen to wake up and find yourself in an existential quandary, full of loathing and self-doubt and racked to the pain and isolation of your pitiful, meaningless existence, at least you can take a small bit of comfort in knowing that somewhere out there in this crazy old mixed-up universe of ours, there's still a little place. Albuquerque, 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 Albuquerque. Is it? A L B Q. Maybe it's your iPad. Albuquerque. Anyone else's TikTok connection? That's right, Orlando. Coyote says hello, Par. Very happy to have you on YouTube where you're a celebrity. You can't stay. Name change. Okay, name change, Coyote, but who were you before? Who were you before? Hee 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 hee. That somehow did not feel like 12 minutes. Wow. That's right, JR. JR, I remember. What is this from? Oh, this is from parts of the Caribbean. Blood ritual. Fantastic. So Coyote or he. Just making sure. Make the speaker over here. I'm singing soundtracks here. Michael Smith sent a photo. I'm serious. I got to turn off when it doesn't turn. I am going to work on my profile tomorrow night. I promise. Dick.
Shortly after I got, it's also. Fantastic. Yeah, before turn off my. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna do some. Make this a mesh speaker. Mesh speaker. Draw some lines this way. So we'll do some horizontal lines. We'll do some vertical lines. It's going to be like a mesh speaker. These lines are way too wide, but this is what's happening, and it's going to happen. And I'll try to watch it. What? Queen with a red eye. It's mail to the chief. It ain't me. It ain't me. I am the sex. Oh. It ain't me. It ain't me. Yes. You are fortunate. Hold on. See what was no, Sultan. Sorry, I don't do any co-hosting. Didn't even say hi. A boombox, that is what it's called, right? It's not really a boombox. No, boombox would have two speakers on either side, a tape deck in the middle. This is really just a radio scanner. This is the speaker for it. I'm not really done far enough for you to guess it correctly. Who lives in Nevada? If the question is towards me, yes, I live in Nevada, but I don't think you were talking to me. There's a whole conversation going on YouTube, and I'm loving it. Radio drowning would be silly. Kevin, can you give us your full address and social security numbers for no reason at all? No.
It's out of orientation space.
Oh, it's Weird Al. It's all about the opinions. We're gonna stop the silly talk and we're just gonna Weird Al. That's right. Faye has my address. She delivered alcohol to me. Thank you, Faye. What you want to do? Want to be hackers, code crackers, slackers, wasting all the chasing time, all the chat you the hackers. Oh my god.
With a gun. Yeah, be in the building, but man,
Still,
thrills. Spam. Install the one line in my house. Always at my PC. Double clicking on my miss out. Read my system, but flash and then
I'm really fucking playing. I never played a YPK before 2020.
Hold them up and oh man, I'm making to my supporters and all screeners. Ever seen? Got land on the screen. You think your Commodore 64 is really neato? What kind of chip you got in there?
A Dorito?
At 26,
oh, this song reference is Etch A Sketch.
You back up your whole hard drive on a floppy diskette. You're the biggest joke on the internet. Your database is a disaster.
Trying to make it go faster.
I bet you're still living in your parents' setup.
Download in JPEG to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I should do the world a favor and
Capture like old Yeller.
You're just about as useless as JPEGs to Helen Keller.
What you want to do? Want to be hackers, crackers, slackers? Get some time over chat and yachts? To find out. Well, more.
The crew
Too fast for me.
inside the space, crunch numbers like you. They love the spreadsheets. I printed it on my bed sheets. My new computer's got the clocks rock, but it was all for me before I hit the box. You say you got your desktop for a week? But you're away, man. It's an inch.
Come on.
It's great. If you can use a nice heavy paperweight, but digital
Song recommendations? What the fuck do you mean, Miss Medina? Have you not heard me say this is an iPod and I don't do song requests? I don't do song requests because it's my iPod playing and CDs that I listen to. It's not a streaming device. I've said this hundreds of times, Miss Medina. We're not new. No, I don't need to make car. I could make car a mod, but I've got like a half a dozen mods already. They just hang out until shot. And if I need them, they show up on YouTube. No, nobody's requesting any music. That's not what I do.
Searching when it all comes on. Start again. Wondering what I could make my life. I'm holding within. Asking all kinds of questions myself, but never finding answers. Crying at the top of my voice. No one will listen. All this time, I still remember you said, "I have just what you promised." How could I forget? Listen, in the word, but I just can't see. Words that you already
Yes. Not work at a pizza place.
want, but I'm something to you. Believe me.
Par, have you gone and checked out the silly shit that I made with my Etch A Sketch hobby? Speaking of glitches, Mitch, what do you think I'm drawing? My description says guess. I'm almost done, actually. What's it look like to you? You have not. Oh, hold on. I got a slide of puzzle piece. What am I doing out to start? Because y'all are having this chat on Instagram. It's just interrupting a potato. Yes, it is a potato. How'd you know? A couple of wires. Where is my stopus? All right, there it is. Or how dare you go look for my Etch A Sketch and find all the bugs. I haven't updated it in years. All right, we're done. 16 minutes. Wow. I don't know why dinner. I don't know why dinner is taking this long, but I need to stop because I know dinner will be right then. So there we go. Do that. No, it is a what? All right, hold on just a second. Thanks, Lisa. It is clearly a leprechaun. Thank you, Faye. Just kidding. You know what? Hold on just a second. Let me find it. Boop, boop. I was just playing Roblox with my daughter on this computer last night, so let me go find it. And then I'll share the screenshot. And then I'll share it with everybody on TikTok. Well, hey, I'm so glad to see 111 people. This is a radio, ladies and gentlemen. The request was a radio. It is a radio. We're starting Roblox. Draw an iPad, please. I'm already done with the request. I actually have drawn. Hold on. Continue. Here we go. All right, here we go. Seem preoccupied. I see. Oh my goodness. Your eyes. You've got that worried look again. You're thinking way too much. You're losing faith in us. Actually, Mitch, I'm working on a very long process of a self-portrait. I am working on it. You'll see me tomorrow working on a self-portrait. Now, this actually, let me flip this back around. This is the game I made on Roblox called. That's my old profile picture. That little black and white photo of me with an Etch A Sketch. Etch A Sketch, obby, seek and find, hide and seek. That is what you're looking for. It'll find. Try to figure out why you have so many doubts. A pick of what, Lisa Medina? Been more confused. It is definitely public. Yeah. Yeah, anybody can go find it on Roblox. It is the silliest stuff you've ever seen. You can go through the initial obby, you hop over shit, and you go through a portal that takes you to an island where there's a cabin saying, find this stuff. You can go to a maze. You're playing it right now. That's so funny. A pick of what? Yeah, pick up what, Lisa Medina? And you go to this island, and you can go through this maze, and you look for, like, Chuck E. Cheese is out there somewhere. Well, and then there's a portal, then there's a cave. You can find a lightsaber, and it's just the silliest stuff. Definitely public. There. My music was, like, double loud. More bugs. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Is this something that I did, or is something that just happened over time? I don't know. The sun is starting to rise. Oh, that means it's time for Faye to say goodbye. It was great to see everybody. If you're not on my YouTube, this is what it looks like. Um, oh, see, okay. Hold on. And maybe it was it's for another time. Thanks, Professor Parabeetle. It's a radio. All right. All right. I'll say goodnight. I'll go say goodnight to everybody. I'm going to wrap it up because it's got to be time for dinner. It's 7:21. It's so late. I don't know why dinner's not ready yet, but yeah, we'll say goodnight. And thank you very much for joining me. Uh, until next time. Uh, yeah, so many glitches. Have fun with that part.